Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Yellow Legacy. Last episode we entered Route 3, finished all the Pokemon trainers, and now we're heading off to Mount Moon. In between episodes, I was able to get our main team here to level 15, meaning Sparky learned Double Team. Our Poliwag learned nothing, of course. Titanium learned Absorb, so he can finally make use of his Grass-type special moves. Beedrill learned an especially powerful Focus Energy, which in this ROM actually doubles your crit chance instead of the bugged version of Gen 1, where it essentially divided by 4. Kurama learned Roar, though that is as very little importance. It might be important if we don't want to do any encounters. Also, while training them up, I did catch a Jigglypuff here on Route 3. I know I said I would catch it on stream, but it is a 9.8% encounter rate here on Route 3, so I figured I'll catch it. Secondly, while training, I did take a step into Mount Moon briefly to train the other Poliwag that we will be using for a different purpose. And while doing that, as you can see in the footage I will show now, that I actually encountered a Clefairy, which is a 1.2% encounter rate on floor 1 of Mount Moon. I was not overlooking that chance. Caught that. So, all we have to worry about in Mount Moon, as we pursue assisting in getting the Pokedex by the end of the game, is to catch Zubat, Sandshrew, Geodude, and Paris. Paris is, of course, only on Mount Moon. As you can clearly see, it is only on Mount Moon. So, also, we will probably have to come back to this Pokemon Center a little later. We are a little low on funds, and there is a particular salesman, anyone who knows Pokemon, the first generation of Pokemon, would recognize this guy selling the Magikarp. I'll need to come back and buy that, because the only other way to get a Magikarp in this game is fishing in the Safari Zone. Anyway, let's go through Mount Moon. I have not done the trainers here. So, oh, water gun. That's an interesting typo. They forgot the E. So yeah, ever since fixing the audio issues for all my recordings, I'm sure my video quality will get better. Hopefully people can bear through my early episodes. I'm actually thinking of re-recording those episodes, but then I'll have to start all over again. So, chose not to. Bug catchers. Since we got all of our Pokemon to level 15, we can actually beat these trainers back pretty easily. The reason why I chose level 15 is essentially the bosses of this region, this little area, have a maximum of like level 16 Pokemon. So I figure be ready for it. I also just got figured out what we're gonna name our Poliwag. So stay tuned in these episodes to actually see when we hit the Rain Raider what I choose. Once we hit 500 Poké Dollars, I'll probably go back and buy that Magikarp. Hey look, you got a Clefairy too. Nice. We are going to have to catch a second Clefairy. We are going to have to catch a second Clefairy because there's a trade in this game where you trade a Clefairy for a Mr. Mime. You need to do that trade because Mr. Mime isn't typically available in the wild. I have to say though, Clefairy is not as challenging to fight as a Jigglypuff due to the lack of sync. So yeah. Totally preparing for a hard ride through here, because during my test playthrough that I did a long time ago, I got as far as Mount Moon, and this was a bit of a challenging place, because, well, it's not exactly the most welcoming to the types we carry. Oh look, it's our first major catch here. Well, not major, but first our first main catch. Oh yeah, also Double Team is going to become a mainstay move, as could be expected, on our Pikachu. As usual, just hit it by to at least a third of its health to the Pokeball. Immediate capture. Zubat is a legit threat Pokemon to use here. Its Leech Life was buffed, and it has Gust now. I'm gonna actually have Titanium take the lead, I think. He should be able to blow through most of the rock types. And plus some of these trainers are actually kind of annoying in their teams. Some of them have poison types, which is very annoying. And like this guy, that's a Magnemite, which we won't be able to catch till a bit later. Luckily it's not Steel type in Gen 1. As usual, Titanium's strategy doesn't change much between his iteration before and now that he's level 15 with Absorb. Titanium's going to be our answer to electric types, because grass type immune to, almost immune to electric types. He absolutely cannot do anything about it, either. And even though he's paralyzed, Titanium's already a slow Pokemon, so why, it doesn't matter at all. Yeah, I'm starting to actually enjoy playing this game a little bit. It's not the most enjoyable at times, but I've never been a perfect Pokemon fan. As of this recording, Smith Plays Pokemon actually revealed that his plans for Legacy Emerald, if I finish this playthrough in time, I might download that and do a Let's Play of it. Might. Not sure. Depends on how well this Let's Play does. You know? I wouldn't be surprised if this recording goes a little long. I didn't set my timer. But I mean, I figure be more fluid, right? Yeah, I'm not as much of a Pokemon fan as others could be. But this and Crystal Legacy have really changed my opinion on Pokemon ROMs. I did grow up playing Pokemon Yellow and the second generation, but never actually got played past Gen 4. So I don't know modern Pokemon, really. But Legacy Pokemon, I can do that. You'll notice though you will notice a thing with my team is that I'm not really using typically powerful Pokemon. Look at Sandshrew. Another one to cross off the list. We're gonna have to be careful with this one. Because Absorb will in fact kill it. It will kill with Absorb, so. Typical procedure, 1/3 health, throw a Pokemon. It's math. Just maths out. I do actually love that about this generation. Just maths out. Once you figure out the math, it works. I only kind of recently learned that with this Let's Play. That Pokeballs and Great Balls, for Pokeballs, you wait till you lower it to 1/3. For Great Balls, you wait till you lower it to 1/2. Rare candies, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with rare candies. Rare candies have a weird spot in this game because of how Gen 1 does, will later become EVs. Because of stat experience, it doesn't matter whether you do a rare candy or not. You're not skipping progress. Because you can do what's called the box trick, which I might actually demonstrate sooner or later. But the box trick is basically you put the Pokemon in the box, deposit it in the box, pull it out. And any amount of stat experience it had will be immediately applied to it, thus raising its level, its stats. It is actually how you can increase the stats of a level 100 Pokemon, since you can't level them, obviously. Actually, come to think of it, we could actually use that if our Pokemon ever hit a level cap. Just fight it out and have our Pokemon deposit and withdraw into a box every once in a while and check for stat experience first. Once we get through Mount Moon, it'll be as far as I've gotten in this ROM. Oh, I've gotten no further than that. Huh, Stun Spore. Now that's actually a dilemma. That's a dilemma. Do we do Poison Powder and Stun Spore and Leech Seed? Or do we Stun Spore and Leech Seed? My initial idea for this Pokemon was Sleep Powder, Leech Seed. But Stun Spore is really good. For battle-wise, yeah, I'm gonna skip Stun Spore. Some may not like it, but I don't exactly care for Stun Spore in this instance. We're gonna have Kurama take on this Butterfree. A Butterfree with heart. I love how this ROM works, because they fixed the entire Caterpie line, entire Beedrill line, and Butterfree lines learn set, where they actually learn each other's moves as they level up. Gonna need the escape rope later. And this is why we didn't use Absorb in the battle against the first Sandshrew. Just kills it. Doesn't matter if it's a crit or low roll, it just kills it. Go ahead through this tunnel here. I believe this is the floor, actual floor that you can get a Paris. I believe these are the only floors you can get Paris. These little tunnel areas. Ironically, so we're gonna have to look out for them. Didn't mean to absorb. That's gonna do fairly good. Yeah, Zubats are a problem. As you can see, Gust does a lot of damage. So they improved Zubats. If you're playing through this game and you want an actually decent flying type that's not Pidgey, Zubats evolutions are apt flying types. Zubats. Also, while leveling my Pokemon, I actually found out that Rage is a very powerful move. Because what has occurred is Rage has been buffed by a huge amount in its power. Move power. But it still carries the risk of if you miss by way of accuracy, you're gonna keep missing and keep missing and keep missing until your Pokemon dies. So, it still carries a risk, but not as much of a risk as you would think. To demonstrate, one Rage, and we're totally gonna beat this Zubat. The only downside to Gen 1 Rage, you lose control of your Pokemon. Okay. HP up. Challenge this Rocket member. You have to hit every trainer here to be able to be ready for the final two fights. Get our fossil. And for those who know, Pokemon Yellow face two very familiar people. We're gonna have deal with this. I actually fear Rattatas in this because they are powerful. Almost a legit choice if you actually want to train a really good normal type in this ROM hack. The Rattata is really good. Did you see how much that bite did? It's crazy. I'm remembering to actually talk more in these recordings now. Keep it entertaining, you know? Now that all the audio issues are gone, I can actually focus on entertaining all y'all. Yeah? Oh, look, next Pokemon we needed. Geodude. We're almost done. We're almost done capturing. In here. All we're missing, once we capture this, all we're gonna be missing is a Paris. Of course I'm not absorbing, because I'll just immediately kill it. It's important that we catch everything in this dungeon, because we can't come back here very easily till like later, so there won't be time. This better catch. No, it's poisoned. There, thank goodness. Now we just need 2 more captures in here. And every capture we need will be done. 1 more capture of Paris, and a second capture of a Clefairy, which, luckily, in the lower floors, is not as rare. Not nearly as rare as a 1.2% chance. Because I have to say, that is a bit crazy. 1.2% chance on floor 1. What's even crazier is I actually got it during the training, so might have to go a little longer just to get us through here. After healing our Pokemon, we're gonna buy that Magikarp, I think we'll buy that Magikarp. And then I'll probably cut to where I was in the cave. And meet you there. First we're gonna have to deposit a Pokemon here. Just gonna have to buy the Magikarp. This actually is a good deal in this because of how hard it is to find a Magikarp. Go figure. I mean, old rod and using an old rod in the Safari Zone? Anyway. I'll cut back to when I'm actually caught up to where we were in Mount Moon. Okay, I'm back. We're caught up to where we were. A wild encounter right in front of the trainer. Really? Don't you just love the interesting combination? As I've said, I actually do like Pokemon. Not exactly a Poketuber, as you could tell by my lack of expertise. But I try. Bigger in here than I thought, huh? Yeah. Makes sense. Last one, Osh. This could be a problem. Luckily, we have Beedrill, who destroys grass types. My Oddish. Pimazol! So many ashes fell to Pedro during the training. Hey, Bellsprout. We won't see that for a while. We'll see Bellsprouts for a while. Now that we have that magic card, we don't have to worry about saving up our money, so. Again, we have to be mindful. We can skip over this rocket if we want. Oh, sort of. There's a item on the other side of it we can't really skip. The Mega Punch TM will become important later. Because I plan on giving a certain Pokemon Mega Punch. Once they evolve. Which will be coming relatively soon. Super Confusion in Gen 1 was so annoying. Come to think of it, it's annoying in every generation. And that gets out. At least we're not confused anymore. There goes the seconds. I think it's time to switch color back out. Oh yeah, yeah, this rock has an ether on it. Found him! Yay! We found the Paris! With this, we will be that much closer to actually finishing. Getting a Paris here is especially important, again, because it can only be found here. Doesn't even matter that I poisoned my guy. I don't even care. Now, if you wanted to, you could legit... Wow, it doesn't catch. Didn't catch. Thought it would catch. That's my last Pokeball. Took my last Pokeball. You could legit actually use Paris and Parasect throughout this game. It is a legit strat because every Pokemon, every bug type gains access to Twin Needle as essentially their final move. And Paris and Parasect are very powerful Pokemon in this. Let's see if we have an antidote. We don't. Great. Just great. Well, I'll meet you back here after I heal. Okay, I'm back. Had to heal up. Put Beedrill in the front end. And bought a few more Pokeballs. Little tip for rage users. Facing a rage user, Had this Sandshrew use Sand Attack. That is the right move, I found out. Oh, this rage is gonna hurt him. Only disadvantage of rage. You can't stop once you've started. Yep, and here we are continuing our journey. Oh boy, another red hatter. My worst enemy. Oh, wait, focus enemy. Duh, what am I doing? Doubles crit rate. And in Gen 1, that's a really good thing. Because doubling the crit rate means that on a high base speed Pokemon, makes your crit rate really good. Like really, really good. Every Pokemon in this game was made way better. That makes it good? I mean, I'm a little annoyed at that Sandshrew there. I only got 2 hits from Pin Missile, but he gets all 5 hits of Fury Swarms. So yeah, we're not going to use that Paris on our team. We're going to use a different bug type in the future, but I'm sure by process of elimination you could probably find out which ones have the possibility of it. I think it's time to switch out. Neutral from the front. And we'll do Poliwag again. Hey! Nice! It happened! It happened! A 1.2% encounter rate Clefairy on recording. In an episode. That's awesome. Now we have to be careful. We still need a second Clefairy. Still need a second Clefairy for a trade later in the game. So we have to be careful not to kill this thing. Don't kill it, Poliwag. There, thank you. Ooh. Yeah. I encountered one of those during my training session. So, I'm glad I was able to show all you guys. But yeah, there is a 1.2% chance of it running into a Clefairy on the first floor here. That one will be traded up into something else, into a Mr. Mime later. If I remember right, this is a hiker. This should be easy for Titanium to just burn through. It is getting a bit long, isn't it? In the timer, but we'll continue. There's gonna be no training in between videos this time, though, as I want as close to a genuine fight as I can. Against the bosses here. Didn't expect Mount Moon to take this long, to be honest. I saw that. Can't forget the moonstones. Those are gonna be important later. Anyway, let's check up on Pikachu beforehand. Standard. Anyway, catch us next time when we finish our time here in Mount Moon and face the boss of this general area. Get out of here, get our fossils and all that. If you enjoyed this video, like, comment, and subscribe. Well, Dirk's here, out.